So hi friends, welcome to TP Chennai. In this video we are going to see some of the arithmetic question which is very much important for your SBI clerical preliminary examination as well as IBPS RRB PO or clerical preliminary examination. First one, ABC invested in a business with rupees 5,000, rupees 4,000, rupees 4,500. A and B invested for 8 months and 5 months and C invested for X month. If A earned rupees 3,200 more profit than B, out of total profit of rupees 13,920, find the time for which C invested. So they are asking to calculate the time period of C, right? So A, B and C is there, right? 5 followed by 30, 4 followed by 30, 45 followed by 20. So we can cancel 2 zeros. So investment ratio is 50, 40 and 45. Right? So this is 5 tens are, 5 eights are, 5 nines are. What about time period of ABC? A and B is 8, 5 and C is X. Now there are many ways, right? So profit is nothing but investment into time. So this is 80, this is 40, this is 9x. And they have given you A and B profit difference. So here difference is 40. So 40 divided by total is how much? 120 plus 9x is equal to 3200 and total profit is 13920. 1010 we can cancel. 320 divided by 1392. This is 8 times. And this is 17 is 1 4 are. So 9x is equal to 174 minus 120 is 54. X is equal to 6. So my answer is nothing but third option. 6 months is the answer. Next one. There are 48 students in a classroom in which some are girls and rest are boys. One student is chosen at random for being monitor. If probability of being a girl as a monitor is 3 by 8, then find number of boys in the class. This question comes from probability, but directly we can say probability is nothing but number of favorable cases divided by total number of possible outcome. So 48 students are there, total students are 48, so that means 8 parties 48, right? 8 parties 48. Girls probability is 3 by 8, so remaining is 5 part, right? 1 minus 3 by 8 is nothing but 5 by 8, so 5 parties how much? 30. So how many boys are there? 30 is the answer, which is nothing but first option. So now we'll see third one. 200 students appeared in an examination containing 2 subjects, maths and science. 120 students passed in maths and 130 students passed in science, while 70 students passed in both exams. If a student is chosen at random, then what will be the probability that student is failed in both the exam? 2 subjects are there, and this question best way is nothing but Venn diagram, right? So 2 subjects are there, right? You have maths and science, right? 120 students passed in maths, okay, and 70 students passed in science. 130 students passed in science. Okay, 130 students passed in science. And 70 students passed in both the subject. That means this part, common part. Total is 120, so here it will be how much? 50. This is how much? 60. If a student is chosen at random, then what will the probability that student is passed? So student passing both the exam is nothing but how much? This part only. 120 plus 60 is 180. 180 students pass in both the subjects. So failed is how much? Total is 200 only. So 200 minus 180 is 20. So 20 divided by total, which is nothing but 1 by 10. So my answer is nothing but second option. So I hope you clear with the previous question. Now we'll see next one. A shopkeeper marks his price of LED by 60% above its cost price and gives 3 successive discount of 12.5%, D% and 25%. If shopkeeper made a loss of 16% on LED, find the second discount. Right? Very important question when it comes to examination. So CP, then MP I am writing, right? If I am saying my CP is 100%, 60% markup is there. So mark price is 160. Then I am getting a loss of 16%. That means my selling price is how much? 84, right? 100 is CP, SP is 84, the real loss is 16, right? So initially I am giving 3 discount. In that I am considering 2 discount only. 12.5% discount I am giving. So remaining is 7 by 8. Because 12.5% fraction value is how much? 1 by 8. Remaining is 7 by 8. 25% fraction value is 1 by 4. Remaining is 3 by 4. 32 5s are 21 into 5 is 105. This is my selling price. But my selling price is 84. So difference is how much? 21 by. Now selling price is 105 into 100. So my second discount is nothing but 20%, which is first option. So now we will see question number 5. A dishonest shopkeeper makes a cheating of 20% at the time of buying and 25% at the time of selling the goods. He promises to sell goods at 15% profit. Find his total profit percentage. Right? So this is nothing but based upon cheating shopkeeper. This is my cost price. This is my selling price. At the time of buying, he is cheating 20%. What is 20% fraction value? 1 by 5. This is 5. This is 6. At the time of selling, he is cheating 25% fraction value 1 by 4. This is 4. This is 3. And then he is getting a profit of 15%. Fraction value 3 by 20. This is 20. This is 23. 75. 138. Right? So again cancel. 3 25s are 3. 4s are 12. 46 are. Here how much? This is 21 by 25 into 100. So what is my answer? 84%, which is nothing but third option. So I hope you are clear with the previous question. Now we'll see next one. Amount of rupees X is put at 20% CI per annum. If interest obtained only in third year is rupees 5400, find the value of X. 20%, what is fraction value? 1 by 5. And time they have given you third year. That means assume principal, which is 5 power 3. 125. This is first year, this is second year, this is third year. First year, 20% of 125 is how much? 25. Second year is 25 will come. Again, 20% of 25 is 5. Third year is 25 will come. This 5 will come. This is 5, this is 1. So third year, what is the value? 30, 35, 36. So 36 part, how much they have given you? 5400. Now what they are asking? X is principal. So 125 part is how much? Right? 36 ones are 36, 15s are 180, 150. So 125 into 150. How to multiply number by 125? Add 30 and divide the answer by 8. So 8, 18s are 144, 8 7s are 8 5s are 18750 is my answer. Next one. Distance covered by a truck in 2 hours is equal to distance covered by a car in 3 hours. Train which is 33 1 by 3% more faster than car covered 120 km in 3 hours. Find the distance covered by truck in 5 hours. Very important question. Distance covered by truck in 2 hours is equal to distance covered by car in 3 hours. Distance is constant. That means time ratio is inversely proportional to speed ratio. So speed of a truck and speed of a car is nothing but how much? 3:2. Train which is 33 1 by 3% more faster than car covered. So train speed is how much? This is truck. This is train. Is 120 by 3, which is 40 km per hour. And train is 33 1 by 3% more than car. What is fraction value? 4 3. This is train. This is car. 4 part is 40. 3 part is 30. Right? But car part, so 3 part is 2 part is how much? 30. So 3 part is how much? 45. All are mind calculation. Now what they are asking? Find the distance covered by truck in 5 hours. Speed of truck is 45 km per hour. Time is 5 hours. So what about distance? 45 into 5, 225 km, which is nothing but second option. So I hope you are clear with previous question. Now we see next one. Ashok saves 18% of his income if his income is increased by 60% and expenditure increases by 50% of original expenditure, then find increment in his saving is what percent of his initial income. So I am assuming income of Ashok is 100, saving is 18, so expenditure will be how much? 82, right? Now he is increasing his income by 60%, so now his new income will be 160, and expenditure increases by 50%. If you increase 50% on 82, it will be how much? 41, so 123. So savings will be how much? This is 37. 160 minus 123. How much it is increase in saving? 19. By initial income is 100 into 100. What is the answer? 19%, which is nothing but third option. Next one. A is thrice as efficient as B in a certain task. If A and B together can complete that task in 56 days, then in how many days will B complete the same task alone? Efficiency of A and B, how much they have given you? A is thrice as efficient as B. That means if B is 1, A is 3. And you know very well, whenever you are multiplying total efficiency with days, you will get work. Total efficiency is 4. Days is how much? 56. Now which part they are asking? B part, B efficiency is 1 only. What is the answer? 224, which is nothing but first option. So now we will see 10th one. The ratio between principal to compound interest for 2 years is 25:11. Find the principal if difference between compound interest and simple interest for 2 years is rupees 240. Very important question. Mark this question. It is very important, right? Principal and CI ratio is how much they have given you for 2 years? 25:11. So I can say my principal and amount ratio 25. Amount is nothing but principal plus interest. So principal plus compound interest is how much? 25 plus 11, 36. From this we can calculate R. Whenever 2 years is there, what I told you, take the square root of this number. This is 5 and this is 6. So how much it is more? 1 by 5 into 100, which is 20%. R is 20%. Now find the principal if difference between CI and SI for 2 years is 240. So SI for 1 year is how much? 20%. For 2 years is how much? 40%. CI 20%, right? For 1 year. For 2 years, successive percentage change 20 plus 20 plus 20 to 20 by 100, 44%. Difference is how much? 4. And 4 how much they have given here? 240. Now what they are asking? Principal. Principal is 100 part only. What is the answer? 6000, which is nothing but fifth option. So I hope you are clear with all these 10 arithmetic questions which we have seen in this video, and I hope you understood also all the concepts. So please do subscribe TP Chennai YouTube channel for further updates and videos, and share these videos among your friends in Telegram, Instagram, Facebook and WhatsApp, and do comment about this video in the comment section. So prepare well. All the best. Thanks a lot.